All right, lesson 4, prokaryotes. Why is simple structure beneficial? Pro means early, and that is fitting because prokaryotes were the first living cells. Today we see them as bacteria, which are the only living prokaryotes. Being an early form of life, they're very simple and they're only unicellular, unlike eukaryotes, which can make multicellular organisms like animals and plants. They're also extremely small and can only be seen with very powerful microscopes. One of the main differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and the thing that makes them so simple, is that they don't have membrane-bound organelles. This means that none of the structures inside their cells has a membrane around it. Simple way to remember that, pro has no. Despite how simple they still have a number of different structures. Many of them have a cell wall that provides protection from the environment. This is similar, but not exactly the same as the structure found in plants. So there's the cell wall on the outside. Inside the cell wall, they, like all other cells on Earth, have a plasma membrane made of lipids. This controls what goes in and out of the cell and keeps everything contained. So here inside is the plasma membrane. All cells have a plasma membrane, but prokaryotes do not have a membrane inside their cells, around their organelles. Inside the cell is a fluid called the cytoplasm, which is where all the other structures of the cell are found. And again, this is also found in all cells on Earth. And there's the cytoplasm. Everything's floating around in there. Like all cells, prokaryotes have DNA, but unlike eukaryotes, this DNA is arranged in a circle. They also have small pieces of DNA called plasmids, which can be transferred from one cell to another. This here is the main cellular DNA, and this is the plasmid. Only prokaryotes have plasmids, and these are going to come back up when we start talking about biotechnology. Prokaryotes have ribosomes, which are made of proteins and put together proteins for the cell. We'll talk more about these when we do protein synthesis. These are found in all cells on Earth as well. All cells need proteins, so all cells have ribosomes. If you see the little dots inside the cell, those are the ribosomes, and the picture on the right is just a ribosome that's kind of blown up. Finally, many prokaryotes have a structure called a flagellum, which helps them move around to find food or escape predators. So here's the flagellum. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Helps them move around. All right, after this, we're going to talk about eukaryotes, and then we're going to compare prokaryotes and eukaryotes because that's a very important comparison.